Hello, I'm John Aragone. I'm from a woodworker, metalworker from San Francisco. I have a shop in the city, and I'm here to talk about it with my
Hey guys, here with John Aragon. He just purchased some two big logs from us, which he sawyered and made into some really cool pieces for a restaurant over here in San Francisco. So we're going to find out a little bit more about John and some of the pieces he made. So, John, how did you get to San Francisco, and how long have you been woodworking?
I've been woodworking over 30 years and metalworking over 30 years. I got here when I was 24. I got out of a welding trade school, came here and went to art school, and yeah, the rest is kind of like my history.
Cool. So you recently just did two pieces for a restaurant here in, I think it's off Fulton.
Yes, it's on Fulton Masonic. It's called Altamirano. I did quite a bit of work in there. I did all the metal work and most of the cabinets, all the cabinets and the big pieces that Clint supplied me with the big log slabs.
Yeah. So the first one I think we gave you was a really big, probably 5 foot diameter ginkgo, which you turned into like a host stand.
Yeah, it's a host stand, and I've never worked with ginkgo before, and it turned out it's a real natural yellow color, and it's beautiful. It came out really well, and as wet as it is, and how long it's been exposed to the environment, it hasn't cracked at all, and which I was surprised because I cut large pieces out of it, and it seems to be holding up great. It doesn't. It's when you see it, you'll see that.
Yeah.
What I'm
Luckily, the
talking about.
larger format you keep it, the bigger you keep it, the less it's going to crack and move.
Uh-huh.
And that one seems to be, from the pictures I've seen. We're going to go actually take a look at it after this. But it's still in big.
It's a
Most of the
chunk.
log is still there,
Yeah.
except you just kind of removed parts of it that you needed to create the piece in the end, right?
Yes, yeah. I cut out a big cutout for the top of the host stand. I left the log on the end, the log end on the end, and I cut out a piece for a little small cabinet I was putting in there.
Cool. And then the second piece is
Large.
cypress log, right? Monterey
Yep.
cypress.
Yep.
That was about 20 inches in diameter and about, what, 8 feet long? You turned that into, I think, a bench?
Yeah, it's a bench with a big steel. I cut some steel pieces that go into it like a slot. Uh, and yeah, cypress has a lot of voids in it, so I had to do some resin work in it, but it turned out nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Well,
nice.
we're glad that we could get you something that, like, you can't really get from a lumber yard around here, or when you need that specific stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just have recently met Clint, and he came by to. He was making a end coffee table for a friend of his that he had a big. What was that?
It's American elm from Golden Gate Park, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, big round.
It was like 4 feet in and it was what, 4 feet in diameter, something like that. And yeah, I just had to router it down a bit and then put it through the old time saver. It was great.
Yeah.
Turned out nice.
Well, we're looking forward. We're going to take a ride over now to the restaurant and check out these pieces. John's going to show us in person what he did there.
I just finished this project for Altamirano, which is a new restaurant opening up on Fulton and Masonic in the city. The hardest part about sawyering is you want to work it to where the logs won't crush you, basically. A chain hoist or something that's really big, and to level your blocking, and then plus all the chainsaw work itself. um, sharp chainsaw, that kind of thing. Uh, and then all the sanding on it, and then like this is a piece of cypress. Cypress has a lot of voids in it, so you have to come back in with resin to fill in, and then also the buffing and the sanding and the buffing of the material. Um, yeah, and that's basically it. So good luck if you have a big project like that, and yeah, don't get crushed. Hello, this is John again. I'm here to talk about this big giant piece of ginkgo, which is one of the biggest pieces of ginkgo that I heard of, and everybody else that have seen it. I've never worked with ginkgo before, but it is a beautiful yellow color, has a lot of figure in it, and it's a huge piece of wood. Had to use a grappling truck to unload it and move it around to bring it into Altamirano, which is the restaurant that I'm finishing up the project with here in the city of San Francisco. Uh, as you can tell, I cut away a lot on it, and it is still very, very heavy. This thing's probably got to weigh a good 800 pounds. Um, and yeah, I hope they enjoy it again. And here I am in front of the restaurant that I'm completing the project with. It's nice that Clint and Arborist Now are putting this online just for me to get my stuff out there. And it was a great project for us to get together, and the client is really happy with what we did. And thank you very much. See you next time.